big pitch. Good?
Just over 4 weeks since we got back from the first elk hunt. That one burned for a lot of us. I mean, nothing went our way. That's some weight. At the end of the day, that's hunting. It's why it's called hunting and not killing. Every hunt does not result in a kill. It's the way it is. We're going into this hunt with the same mindset we would on any hunt. We want to be successful.
We're on Shut the Hell Up Bay, about to go up Zipper Lip Inlet and see if we can find Nolan and Roosevelt.
Do I feel a bit of pressure to be successful on this hunt? Given the logistics, given the gnarliness of where we're going, especially given the outcome of the previous hunt, yeah, that's part of it. It's also a limited draw tag for Nolan. It's a tag that you don't get a chance at often in life, if at all. If we don't do it on this limited entry tag, just set it on fire, right?
Couple seven heads in my back.
If every millennial approached life like Nolan does, there'd be no jokes about millennials.
How's it going? I was born in Ontario, Southern Ontario.
Good.
A little village called Midhurst of about 4,000 people. It's quite idyllic. Very much a community. Everyone knew everyone, and neither of my parents have a background in like outdoors in the sense that I do now. So I didn't grow up fishing and hunting and trapping.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, we did like a 50-kilometer round trip backpacking.
He's one of the hardest working guys I've ever met in my life. I can't think of, frankly, anyone else I'd want to go afield with than Noel.
When I was 22, there was at one point, I think I was watching the Outdoor Channel, watching a guided hunt, and just kind of thought to myself, like, man, how cool would it be to do that?
Never been around a horse in his life. I'd only hunted whitetails. Went from a noob with no experience to a wrangler to then a guide running his own camp.
The last thing my dad told me before I moved out west was that you can achieve anything you want to in life if you're willing to make the sacrifices necessary. So, a lot of people I guide with and some of my clients are surprised to find out that I live in the city. And I certainly feel that way sometimes. I think sometimes people feel like they need to fit into a certain, it's like, oh, well, if you like hunting, then you have to listen to this kind of country music and you have to wear cowboy boots and you have to not live in the city and you have to hate cities. Maybe you can do a little bit of everything in life and enjoy it. Gas, grass, or ass, don't smoke weed and I got a full tank.
Our crew on this trip is a little bit different. We've got Gooch, Tash, cameraman extraordinaire, Nolan, obviously, and then someone I haven't hunted with yet, Mark Perrier. Hell of a chef. Dude has been on a hunting tear.
Cheers all.
Cheers. Cheers. What I love about this hunt with Nolan is I'm sitting here in the heart of Vancouver, and no more than 24 hours from right now, we will be in the wilderness. We will be so far off the grid, way more off the grid than we were on our first hunt. Have a reservation for the 750? Thank you. We're gonna be, worlds away.
Man, that's pretty country, eh?
Pretty country for a pretty day.
This year I drew a limited entry tag for Roosevelt Elk, which is considered to be statistically a once-in-a-lifetime draw. Antler size, but also body size of the largest species of elk. It's quite coveted.
All right, guys. It's a great time.
Thank you.
I'll be thinking of you.
It was pretty shocking when I opened my email the morning that the draws came out and saw a Rosie tag. Just disbelief, really. Like, I'm actually going to be doing this.
What's our plan here?
Pretty sure I spotted a goat when we were coming in there on the boat, so I think the best idea is to see if we can get down that valley and have a look and put glass on it.
And there's no reason not to expect elk in that valley too.
Yeah, no, well, I know that there's elk in that valley as well, so. But Mark's packing a goat tag, so.
And only how many? 2 days, 3 days of goat left? 3 days?
Yeah, well, yeah, 2 days after today, so.
Let's kill a monster, boys. None of us have been in this exact area before. You never go in blind these days. You have all these sources of information, Google Earth and Topo Maps and all these other programs that are out there. But sometimes you just gotta show up and hunt, right? Tracks?
That might be an old grizzly pad trail. I think that's exactly what it is. We just boated in 70 kilometers into a remote coastal inlet. And we're hunting Roosevelt elk and goats, and there's cougars and blacktail and grizzly bears and wild salmon in the rivers. That's insane, dude. If someone had told me that a decade ago, I'd have never believed them. That's f***ing crazy.
Just on the right side of the slide.
I think he's laying down, yeah?
Yeah.
On the right-hand side of the slide?
At the goat.
Here, let me stand where you're standing.
Right in the bottom, and there's a white spot. You can see him feeding his day right now with your eyes. At the in the bottom.
Yeah, on the edge of the timber line.
Yeah, he's on the edge of the timber.
In the cliffs. Right up here. Look between these two trees. Crack out the spotter here for a minute.
Oh yeah.
You'd probably be able to come in and shoot that goat from below. Come on there, Chief. Turn for me. It's a nanny.
Nanny?
Yeah. Not an old looking one either. Looks like it might be I don't know, maybe like a 4-year-old goat or something, 3-year-old. That gives me hope for the next couple days.
What's gonna happen if we have another quiet hunt? That's a good question. Stop. Elk. What do you got? What do you got? Elk. Stop. Everybody get the f down. You want me over there? No. You want the bipod? Gucci, get the f down. Elk. Drop your backs, Jim. They're staring right at me. He's a good bull.
He was tucked in like that, and the cows started to turn, and they were gonna go, and I wouldn't have been able to see them past this point. So I f***ing stuck out, and there he was there. I wish I had my pack, and I could have got down prone. And
So where do you think he went in?
he went in right on the corner here.
Like straight ahead where you guys are.
No, like
Did they see you?
when I was sitting there, they were all locked right on me. They could see it 100%. That's why I was like, everybody f***ing, I wasn't trying to be like a dickhead or something.
No, it's all good, man.
Okay, let's do this.
Grab packs and get across and look for blood?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever been so like unnerved by the feeling of questioning a shot in my entire life. I don't know, man. This is gonna be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's cold. They're just on fire right now.
The bull was over this way here somewhere. Anything there, Pete? Yeah, I've got tracks here.
Rubs all over the place in here. Didn't see any blood?
Haven't seen any.
Yeah, you'd expect to see some blood, eh?
We have gone quite a ways there. Hey.
All right, let's follow these tracks a little bit further.
Everything's been going straight in this way.
We followed the herd tracks to here, and after not seeing any sign of a hit, quite a bit of tracking, we figured it was a clean miss. What are you thinking?
I think I rushed the shot on that and didn't really feel great about it, so we've tracked it a kilometer as the crow flies, so a couple kilometers, I guess. And there's no signs of blood or hit or anything, and the thermals have flipped. Wind's starting to go up valley, so I think we'll pull out for the afternoon and regroup.
Let things settle down.
Yeah. I think I might have just got caught up in the heat of the moment. You feel a bit dumb, but at the same time, you can't take that back, so you just gotta move on and fix it the next time.